Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and send in Alakazam here with Psybeam. We're just trying to finish up this Amistar and use Alakazam's speed, hopefully, and he will do a good bit of damage up against this upcoming Aerodactyl. This guy has been a real pain for us. Let's see what we can do with a good old Psychic on this guy, but I'm worried it's not gonna do a whole lot of damage. It's Stab, it's 90 power, but it's not super effective. It's a Rock Flying type. And he went first and one-shot us. Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's CarsonRox35 here. Welcome back to another episode of our PokeFind Minecraft Adventures. Last time we beat that diamond level player there, and we had beaten that emerald level player right there. So next is the gold level player over on the other side. I do not know what's behind that center door, though. As far as I know, this is our last Team Rocket member that we need to battle. I don't know what's on the other side of the door. I don't know if it's more parkour, it's the end of the quest, if it's more people for me to battle. But this is the last one that we know of in this Team Rocket base for us to battle. This guy is not going to be easy, just like everyone else. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see what he's going to come out with. An Amistar. Okay, that's not bad. So Victory Bell is going to be an easy sweep up for this Amistar. No, we're not healed up or anything right now. That's because we're just trying to get an overview and see what is actually on the team right now before we come back and actually fight him for a full fight. We might as well get as much information as we can. Wow, that's an Aerodactyl. That's not going to be good. He's going to be faster than all of our mons, I'm worried. Aerodactyl speed and his typings really make him a difficult Pokemon to take on. Okay, so now that we've all healed up, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So we know he comes out with an Amistar, so we're going to start out with a boy Raichu here. Raichu and Jolteon being the electric duo from last episode has been an absolute insane pair for us. So let's see what Thunderbolt will do. That did just under half of his HP. That's really interesting. So in all reality, Jolteon would do just over half his HP as he's a little bit stronger than Raichu. So we can get in 2 Thunderbolts, and that's not going to finish off this Amistar. He's nearly finished off, but I don't see us living this Earth Power. It's super effective on us. Yeah, there we go. Our Amistar is kind of just destroyed our Raichu. But that's okay. So he's healed up a little bit. We should have known him. Let's go ahead and send in Jolteon. Jolteon's speed and his super effectiveness. We know we can take out this Amistar with easy breeze. So next is going to be that Aerodactyl. Now Jolteon has the advantage with it being a flying type, but that rock type, it really makes it hard for electric type moves to be any effectiveness against this guy. So the Thunderbolt, that did almost half, that's not quite half I don't think, of his HP. So that's 2 Thunderbolts from Jolteon would almost take out Aerodactyl. And he can one-shot, if not nearly one-shot, our Jolteon. So that's always interesting. So we can guarantee him basically death. But then once again, his Citrus Berry is going to kick in because they all have Citrus Berries on these teams. And it's really annoying. That's something I've been thinking about. Should I get Citrus Berries instead of my Razor Claws and Razor Fangs for flinches and crits on my team? Because their one-time use is the problem. And they're $4,000 a pop piece if they're at anti-armor. I think that's where I would have to get them. So that's kind of the issue here. So I think we would have to come up with that beforehand. But we'd definitely be putting them on Charizard, Jolteon, and Blastoise and Victory Bell. Those would be the 4. So maybe we only need 4 instead of 6. Because that is, what, 24 grand for all 6 Pokemon. So that's not a whole lot of money, honestly. We used Aqua Jet because Aqua Jet was super effective, and it guarantees to go first every time, and it was already Stab on top of it being Kabutops. So here I make a mistake. This is Kabutops versus Kabutops. I thought I would be smart here and go for Stone Edge, you know, highest power move and everything, but we missed our Stone Edge, and he used Brick Break on us. Brick Break's super effective against our Kabutops because it's a rock type. Still with Brick Break on them. So it's kind of an unbalance. So we should have used Brick Break to take out that Kabutops very easily, but we're just going to go ahead and send in Victory Bell here so we can finish him off easy peasy because it's quad weak to grass types, and I don't know what mon he has next. So at least then we can set up for a sleep powder and get it, hopefully a clean switch in. Boom, that Kabutops is out of here. Easy peasy, smoked him. So the first couple mons of his teams are up and down, it seems like. We can take him out. That's an Alakazam. I don't like that. Oh my god. Okay, so this is going to be the next turning point in our battles, is this Alakazam. It's just going to be hard to get a move off on him to kill him. Sleep Powder, We clearly don't go first. We should have known that. And its psychic is super effective with stab on our victory bell. So victory bell's out of here. That's not good. Now we can send in, who do we have? We have Charizard and Blastoise. That's not good. Well, as much as I would like to send in Charizard, I think we're going to send in Blastoise, but I don't think this is going to go well for us because I'm pretty sure he's going to have Energy Ball. Yeah, there's Energy Ball. Our Hydro Pump's not even going to get off. It's going to one-shot us. Wow. That's no good at all. So we need another solution. Hopefully, maybe we should keep Kabutops for that. But if Blastoise isn't going to go first, neither is Kabutops, and he probably has Focus Punch like the Roxy's did, in which one-shot our Kabutops. We can go with Heat Wave or Earthquake on Charizard. I went with EQ because I thought the physical defense is literally 2 times worse on Alakazam, and it's 100 power, so I was thinking that it would guarantee a lot of damage, and it didn't. So that was a big mistake of mine. I definitely should have stuck with Heat Wave. I decided just to go ahead and leave the battle. We knew we weren't going to win it. There's no need to waste time. So we're going to go ahead and come up here and heal our Mons. Now, this guy is going to be a really tough battle, it seems like, between the Aerodactyl and the Alakazam, and we still don't know 2 of his Mons on his team. This is going to be a tough one for us to battle. We can always do more switching in and out. We can always put Alakazam back on our team to face that Alakazam like we did with Roxy's Alakazam. We could also put Poliwrath on our team for water fighting type. We never really know what's going to be the best way. We just have to keep battling and tying it out and figuring out what's the best strategy. So we decided to replace Alakazam for Blastoise for Alakazam. The reason for this because is we know we can't use Rain Dance on Blastoise. Blastoise's Rain Dance is so helpful, but it puts Charizard at such a big disadvantage. And if we were using Charizard at the beginning of the match, I would use it. And it wouldn't make a difference, but we're not. Charizard's going after we'd probably use Blastoise most of the time. He's usually one of our cleanups on our team. So that's not good for us, as I usually start with something that Blastoise would probably be a better tank against or a better effective mon when attacking. It makes it hard to use that Rain Dance to bump up our water type moves and give the Rain Dish ability of Blastoise an actual chance to heal him up. So that does make it really, really annoying and hard for us. So we can continue back here. Now, I am really curious on what's behind that middle door, and I really hope it's the end, because I am getting annoyed with some of these guys, and it's taken hours and hours to beat them, and I kind of just want to get past it. Something that I'm coming more and more to the decision of, if you've watched the last few episodes of the PokeFind podcast, especially the latest one that went up the day before, if you haven't watched that out, check it out. I have a lot of information in that one. And especially the last couple of these PokeFind episodes, I've been thinking of stopping PokeFind Season 1 early. Now, it's not a guarantee. I plan on trying to do my best to finish the Articuno quest. The quest I don't plan on finishing, though, is Shadow Quest 3. Now, there are multiple reasons for Shadow Quest 3, me not wanting to finish it. One of those reasons being is the fact that we can't get past Hortle. Hortle has a Jolteon that is literally one-shot every single mon on our team, all team of 6 to 8, how many mons that we have fully EV, IV'd, and leveled, they all get one shot no matter what from this Jolteon. And he's faster than my Jolteon with 385 speed. So besides getting a tank Pokemon or getting a perfect one-shottable IV, EV like Jolteon or something with that even higher speed, there's no way that we're going to be able to beat him. We might need some mons from Gen 2. And when thinking about that, Shadow Quest 2 isn't in Gen 1. Shadow Quest 1 and Shadow Quest 3 are. So with Shadow Quest 2 being inside of Gen 2, we might as well go to Gen 2 and do it and come back to Gen 1. It could be a nice revamp for Season 1, a bonus episode or something. So seriously, let me guys know what you think of that. I think that's a bit more structured and fair, so we can end this series off and start our Minecraft 1.17 survival series, and at the same time, do what needs to be done to actually wrap this series up properly. So I think that's a mix of a perfect balance. So once again, we'll all see how this goes. So this time, I decided to bring out Kabutops against this Almastar. I really wanted to see how Stone Edge does against him. But he wasn't quite able to finish him off, which was really sucky, so that one-shot our Kabutops. we were just barely off of being able to finish off that Amistar, which really put a damper on things. So we go ahead and decide to send in Alakazam here so we can finish off this Amistar with Psybeam, and it's a good pickup for speed against this upcoming Aerodactyl. Hopefully, Alakazam is our second fastest Mon and one of our second strongest hitting Mons with his stats. So hopefully, he can actually do some good damage to this Aerodactyl and not just a petty little quarter damage like most of the time that we get. So let's go ahead. He used Double Edge. Every single time he uses Double Edge, I swear, and that one-shots our Mons. But something I do have a problem with, Double Edge takes recoil damage from user, and no Pokemon in this PokeFind take any recoil damage from Double Edge, so that's a little upsetting. So we didn't know what to do here, so we just go ahead and sent out Charizard. We don't have a whole lot of options. Heat Wave, he one-shots us with Stone Edge. It's kind of a troublesome situation. By the way, if you guys have made it this far in the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys have enjoyed the content. I read all you guys' comments, and if you do put a comment, it's usually in the next week's episode of PokeFind Podcast, and I talk about you in your comment or anything you guys want to talk about. So make sure you leave your comments, guys. I'm not getting enough comments to fill up my episodes. I would love for an entire episode of PokeFind Podcast just to be me reading out comments for you guys. So comment down below. Anyways, we're going to heal up here. So using Alakazam clearly wasn't the best strategy of ours. The speed helped, but it actually didn't make a difference in the end run. I don't think Alakazam is the proper choice for this battle. I think we're going to head and switch out Blastoise for him again, because Blastoise overall is just a stronger and tankier Mon than Alakazam. Plus, he has a better moveset when it comes to Hydro Pump, Rain Dance. He's got a better setup moveset. And he's a good waste Mon. As we know, he can live certain amounts of attacks, while Alakazam's basically one-shot, maybe two-shot every once in a while, guaranteed. While we've seen Victory Bell or Blastoise, Kabutops usually get 2, maybe 3 shots in sometimes. So we gotta do this, because something we've learned is if you find the right switch out strategy with the sleep powder on Victory Bell, switching out to the right Mon when they're asleep is actually so much better than doing anything else. And the reason for that is because when you switch out the Mon, they take damage, yes, but if they're asleep, they don't take damage. And that's free because most of our Pokemon are being one-shot. If they're not being one-shot, it's being two-shot. So no matter what, if we know they can go first, and after we switch them out, it's worth it, because that means that's a guaranteed damage hit on that Pokemon, while just letting that Pokemon that's more effective against them be wasted because they're taking all the damage for no reason, when we could switch someone out and save that Pokemon for later for one more hit on someone else and finish this Pokemon off with another. It's like splitting the damage in the HP. Since everyone's one-shot anyways, we might as well try to switch them out and just use multiple Pokemon on one to attack. So it's like having a 2v1 in a double battle or something, but it's not quite like that. So I hope you guys understood that. Let's go ahead and give this our last shot for today. I do understand today's episode was a little bit shorter. I do apologize for that, but we are just kind of wrap up here. We're trying to learn his team for next time where we can hopefully beat him. So Thunder Mist, I was really hoping for a clean hit there just to see how much damage we could do. He used Earth Power obviously to take out good old Raichu. So we're going to go ahead and send in Victory Bell here. I'm thinking that if we go ahead and finish him off with Leaf Storm, maybe we can do something else. So let's go ahead and boom, that Amistar is out of here. Easy peasy for him. That's never our troubles. Our troubles is this Aerodactyl next. It's just we don't have a clean switch over point or anything to use. So I try to use Sleep Powder again. Double Edge. We should survive one Double Edge. He doesn't take any recoil damage. Boom, Aerodactyl is asleep. That's absolutely fantastic news. It works out really well as long as he doesn't wake up. That is our biggest issue. We're going to go ahead and see what a Leaf Storm will do to this guy, considering he is weak against us. That did almost nothing, which I don't understand, because maybe it was because we already used a Leaf Storm, but at the same time, He is weak against it, but we woke up. We have no idea what a Leaf Blade's going to do. He's going to finish us off with Double Edge. So we've done a tiny bit of damage on this Aerodactyl, but not enough to actually make any sort of difference. So we're going to go in with Blastoise here, Water against Rock. That's our thinking. And Hydro Pump. He uses Double Edge. We're tanky Blastoise. Yeah, we survived that. Let's see what a Hydro Pump can do for us. Finish this off, maybe? No, that did about half of his HP. That's really interesting. The flying really seems to negate that, and then we're gonna lose our Blastoise here because he's gonna go first, and that Citrus Berry healed up all the damage that we had done with Hydro Pump, basically. So that's really sucky. I really should put Citrus Berries on my Mons. Putting one on Victory Bell, Jolteon, Blastoise, and Charizard. Actually, putting one on all of them would be absolutely fantastic, and it might win us this. So I went with Stone Edge because I was hoping it would be our most powerful move. It didn't do it. I didn't go with Aqua Jet, even though it was guaranteed first, because I knew Aqua Jet wasn't going to do enough damage at all. So I was hoping we could get a Stone Edge off. I wasn't sure where to go from here. Our only real option before we send out anyone else was Jolteon, a Thunderbolt. Sadly, we knew we weren't going to finish him off here. It was very close. But I think we do survive a Double Edge here, so we can get one more hit off. And actually, no, we don't survive that Double Edge. That was really interesting. I'm pretty sure we survived it last time, unless he used a different move and I just wasn't paying attention. You know, that is a possibility. That leaves us with just Charizard left. And it says, look, we're on our second Mon. He's on his second Mon, almost gone, but he's wiped out the entirety of our team with 2 Mons. And actually 1 Mon, the Aerodactyl. The Amistar took out maybe 1 or 2 Pokemon, but everyone else was taken out by the Aerodactyl. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys all did enjoy, and I'll see you all later. Peace, peace.